Yeah, so it's been storming and a ice storm, I guess I should say. I have not seen my baby since Monday. It is now Thursday. I missed all these NICU days because there's ice on the ground. So I'm just here trying to soothe her, massage her, let her know I'm here. It took her a while to wake up. This is what I massage her with, y'all. The Shea Moisture Baby. It's some kind of nighttime oil. And I just rub a little on my hands and rub on her little legs and feet. Just give her those little massages like we did that time with her nurse. She taught me how to massage her, and she loves it. This baby loves it. She wants to go to sleep. And I also kind of move her legs up and down, out and in. Just because she swaddled so much and she doesn't really get to stretch. But yeah, so I came to find my Tana bear in one piece. They never turned on this little mobile I went and bought, but that's okay. I'm here. I'll turn it on for you, Tana bear. Say hi. I got my mommy. Alright, so she's wrapped up. I think she thinks I'm about to leave. So she's got her eyes open. I'm trying to get her comfortable and go to sleep. I put this cover on her because her little feet are out a little bit in her swaddle. I didn't want to unwrap her. She's too comfortable. I turn her little mobile on. And you see what that's doing to her. But yeah, so y'all, here's Dallas. You can see snow here on the roof. It's melting down. This is why I came today. Oh, is somebody getting transported? Day in the life in the hospital. But yeah, this is what's going on. Now I'm gonna see about finding some food. So that's next. She didn't have that much laundry though. She just had a few, a swaddle and three outfits. So I brought her some new clothes here to put on, new PJs and onesies, 2 onesies. Let me back up. 2 onesies and 2 PJs. So I'm putting these things up now. Alright, y'all, so basically they are taking Tana Bear down to the radiation room and we are going to do a swallow study on her to find out why she is not taking her full feeds or coughing. And they told me I couldn't record in there, so here's a little still shot of that. Well, y'all, we made it back from the sleep study. And now we got to talk about options. So, yeah, that's all I can say for now. I'm gonna go grab something to eat and gather my thoughts. It's not a bad thing. She was aspirating just a tiny bit, so tiny that she needs more time to learn how to control her swallow. And I think a lot of it is just not trusting these people, these random people, to put things down her throat. And I don't understand what they don't get about that. But I'll have a meeting here in about 10 minutes with the the doctor. That's not her doctor because he's off, which is another worry for me, but what can you do? Yeah. Look at this, the seating area outside of the hospital. Just iced over. And the trees back there. But you see the streets are fine. Streets are okay. All right, y'all. Whew. Y'all know my hair look a mess, so I don't even need to tell y'all. I'm not gonna hold y'all though. I can't see. I can't see the camera, but hopefully y'all can see as well. So after the sleep study, it has been determined that Tana Bear will in fact need this feeding tube, you guys. I'm gonna cover her up because I know she's probably a little cold by this window. It's cold outside, so try to get her a little comfort here while I talk to y'all. But yeah, with the sleep study, she's aspirating, you guys. That she's every time they give her fluid, she is sending it down. A little bit of it is, and it's not a lot, but a little bit is getting into her lungs. Oh, hold on. I'm recording on my phone. Y'all know how that goes. But a little bit of it is getting into her lungs, and that's not good. We do not want fluid in her lungs. So they're going to work with her. I am not excited about this. I am not happy about this, but I don't want to be negative. I do know she's almost 42 weeks. This is gonna be like it for her. So they're trying to find like things that they can do to help her get home. So it says she may not need the tube that long because she does in fact eat. They just don't want her to associate eating with fear, because they explained it to me like, and I'm sorry if I'm dumbing it down too much. I don't know my viewers that well, so I do want to explain. Like, aspirating is basically when you drink or swallow something and it goes down the wrong pipe and you get to coughing and you have that natural reaction, and it makes your eyes water. So think about that, and that is what she's doing by letting fluid get into her lungs. So in order to, they have to discharge her. They can't keep her because there's nothing really worth holding her here in a hospital for. So the only other alternative is to give her the tube and work with her at home eating. Working with her at home eating is going to be a lot easier because she'll be more comfortable. So they want to get her home in an environment that, where she can play and see things. It's probably torment sitting here in a hospital room every day. You're only interacted with when it's time to her 3-hour increments, where it's time to change her, feed her, weigh her, put her back down. And nobody's stimulating her. She's not getting nurtured other than when I'm here, like now. And I can't do this away from her, is the way that they are explaining it to me. So I have to deal with having a feeding tube. I did call the doctor in here before I wrapped up this video, and I needed for her to commit to me, and not so much my baby's real doctor, the guy, but when he's off like this, like he's been off for 2 weeks and he didn't come back to Monday, and this lady's on, I need her to commit to getting Santana off of oxygen. I can do one struggle, and I don't want to do any, I feel like my baby wasn't given a fair shot. I feel like they just check a box, like, oh, did she eat? Nope. Did she eat? Yeah, cough. You know, and I don't feel like they gave her her fair share. And it's fine, whatever. So I'll give her her fair share at home. I'll do that, and we'll worry about the rest whenever we get there. So at least, okay, on the bright side, you guys, because I did my thing for February is changing my mindset. My selfish frame of mind was like, I don't want all this equipment in my home. I don't want to have to take my baby around with poles coming out her body, or whatever you call these things, the tubes coming out her body and her nose for oxygen. I don't want to do it, and I'm gonna stand in that as my right to be selfish, because I put in a lot of work. My baby's put in a lot of work, and it just feels like, so much. But one of my YouTube friends, Jasmine, explained to me in the comments on my last video that her baby is on the tube, and she didn't miss a beat when she was saying this to me. So I need to change my thought process. I need to change my thinking. I need to not be selfish and be glad that this baby survived it, being born at 23 weeks. There's not a lot of babies that are born at that gestational age that are healthy, like her. Santana's growing. She's doing what she needs to do. She just needs a little more time. And I need to face that fact and deal with her and meet her where she's at instead of where I want her to be. So I'm going to change my thinking, my whole thought process on that, and let it go. Another great thing is they'll be able to take that reservoir out of her head that they have just sitting in there, because they didn't want to have to put her to sleep and do another surgery. And so they said the only way they'll take it out is if she needs the tube. Well, guess what? Now she needs the tube. So she didn't have to go home with the reservoir in her head. And then when she gets one, I don't have to worry about fighting for them to take it out and getting another surgery, when she's older and can actually, react to things, worse. Or, I'd rather do it now, shave her head, get it over with, and bring her home. Say hey. Raise that head, girl. Where are you going? Where are you going, Tana Bear? Come on. Lay down. Oh, sneezing. Bless you. Okay. I got you. I understand now. We're learning each other. Okay, so another thing is I did join a Facebook group for these babies with G-tubes because I want to learn about them. Y'all know I'm a heavy researcher. My former career is in corporate law. I love books and reading and learning, so I got in this group and I just found the end of the group. I read everybody's posts and their struggles, their wins, and one thing that I took away from that, and it had nothing to do with all this me walking into the unknown with equipment that I don't understand. I have to keep clean. I have to rotate out. I have to drag around. The one thing that I took from that is when I saw a story of a 4-year-old girl at preschool embarrassed during lunchtime because the kids asked her why she never ate. And the little girl not want to go back to school. Another one was a little boy didn't want to have his birthday party because, you know, kids were teasing him about not eating. And these are older kids, you know, that have real, not real, because our issue is real too, but they have more, what can I say? I was gonna say like imperative, or more just their their diagnosis. I don't know what's up with the baby. I'm sorry to talk. Probably should have did this without holding her, but it just fit. It's a Nicu vlog. But I think that these kids need more attention, um, because they really just won't eat or cannot eat for other reasons other than they're just a baby and they got to learn how to suck and swallow. Learning to suck and swallow when you can is not that difficult than kids that have to go to school, have to see other kids, have to be teased by other kids. And I need to be grateful that we're going to get through this thing before anybody can even know about it. You know, if like they're saying, I don't even tell people that the baby has a tooth, they wouldn't know. You know, this under your clothes is very thin. So, you know, just get through it. This is another thing I got to get through. And I should have expected the way things have been going. Nothing's been normal. Girl, nothing's been normal anyway. So, but I just didn't want to put my baby to sleep again, because they'll have to intubate her. And then they'll have to wean her back down off this oxygen. But that lady doctor, the alternate doctor, did commit to getting her off of oxygen at least before we discharge, or getting her on as minimal oxygen as possible, maybe where she needs it at nighttime or something, just working her down to where it's bearable for me, because I have to care for her now full time. Like, this is gonna be it. I'm not gonna have this monitor beeping at me and, you know, all these things. And it's scary, you guys. It's very scary to know that I have to be solely responsible for all of this, but we will get through it. So I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm not gonna hold y'all, but that's the results. And wish I had better news. But this is where we're at, and I'm just gonna be grateful that my baby's alive and well. Be thankful that she's just so happy through all this. She smiles and she's okay with me all in her face with a camera, taking pictures and changing her clothes and just doing the most. But I'll update you guys on Monday. I hope you guys are having a great Friday and day in the life.
I'm really on fire tonight. Can't nobody hold me down. I'm doing whatever now. Ain't got no time to fight. I'm talking